rated it the #1. 1, 2, 3.
Yo, what's up? I'm V. Let's start
I'm
over.
Matt. And this is the Vincent Bodybuilding Show. I mean, wait.
1, 2.
Yo, what's up? This is Matt. I'm V, and this is the V Bodybuilding Show on location today at Orange Theory Fitness. Matt Kafora, bodybuilder, owner, kinesiology, business major, dude.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, co-host of your own bodybuilding show too,
I am,
which is awesome.
The Mike and Matt Bodybuilding Show.
Definitely check them out on YouTube, on the Mike and
Matt Bodybuilding Show.
Yeah, the YouTube channel. So Orange Theory Fitness, thank you so much for inviting us out here today. Sean, NPC champ Sean Briston, filming us today. Sean, you're not in the episode, but what did you think of the workout?
It was insane.
It was insane. Talk about cardio, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cardio, my back is pumped, my legs are shaking, my shirt is soaked. And I wanted to come out here, and I thought it might be a good idea because, well, Orange Theory Fitness, it might have a little bit of credibility, and there's some small publication where you're the #1 gym in America. Now, what's
it's
that?
the #1 workout in the country. It's a silly little newspaper. You probably never heard it before. It's the New York Times.
Yeah. Only the New York Times rating it as the #1 workout.
Yeah, #1 workout in the country.
And I believe that, bro.
Hey, you guys killed it today.
Yeah, and
what killed you? I'm not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, and well, you're an instructor. I mean, and even from the moment you walk into the door, what a friendly staff. You're in there, you're all in it together, you're high-fiving each other in between your stations. And it was really inspirational. And that Sarah, who was my instructor today, our instructor, sorry,
hey guys,
Sean.
let me let you in on Sarah a little bit. Sarah's, by the way V's talking, you would think Sarah's about 6 foot, 240. Sarah's about 5'2", mother of like 3 or 4 kids, about all of 105 pounds. And she killed these boys today.
Absolutely killed us, and I'd hear her coming and I'd have to get back on my plank or let go of my treadmill or row harder, because if I wasn't, she'd be on my tail about getting on it. So what I thought was really cool about, you could look up at the screen and you could see, okay, if you're supposed to be in the green, I'm supposed to be in orange right now, so that means I need to pick up the pace. So I'm supposed to be in the red, so you have to pick up the pace. Pretty cool little concept there. And
that's all the heart rate based interval training.
Yeah,
really, that's what it is. So there's up on 5 monitors around the studio, and everyone's wearing a heart rate monitor. So I mean, obviously, as you guys are wearing that strap, and it feels a little bit comfortable to you. But yeah, there's no cheating. Sarah can look up and be like, V, get moving.
When he says no cheating, I came off the floor and he's like, hey, Sean kicked your ass. He was in the orange for this long, and he burned this many calories. I'm like, how'd you know? He's like, it's live.
Yeah, it's live, and it's actually emailed to you after every workout.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you get to see your results and progress, man. It's pretty cool.
A lot of great success stories. I mean, I see you on Fox News. John Jay from the John Jay and Rich Show is down here all the time. You had a guy in here today that actually burned more calories than Sean and I both, and he just lost 60 pounds in 3 months.
Yeah, 60 pounds in 3 months. I had another gentleman dropped 38 pounds in 6 weeks. He's actually a personal trainer as well. Said hands down, this is the best workout he's ever had his entire life.
I'm not just saying it.
Yeah, well,
I'm really not. As far as cardiovascular goes, I don't know. I don't know if it's the best, but I'm definitely going to say it's the hardest.
Well,
and when I say it's the hardest, well, then it's probably the best, right? Because if you're working out and you want it to be difficult and challenging, and you get more than that here at Orange Theory Fitness, and you have a few locations too, don't you?
Yeah. So we're kind of taking over the West Valley right now. That's where my main focus is. Our next store is going to be up at Lake Pleasant Happy Valley up in Northwest Peoria. That one should be open around midsummer. But then we're looking at downtown, Litchfield Park, and then all the entire East Valley. We have Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, Ahwatukee, South Chandler, Chandler. Yeah, we're all over the place.
And you were all over the place throughout your life, being an Air Force and family, and not living in one spot for more than 2 years. And you've been here for 15 years. Are you thinking maybe you're going to branch the Orange Theory maybe in another state?
We'll see. We'll see. We just went international. So we're in London, we're in Canada.
Matt Kafora, he's international now.
So we'll see. Yeah, I don't know about me, but Orange Theory is. So we'll see. We'll see where it takes me. It's a pretty successful business model. I think another national publication. It's this little magazine called Forbes.
Oh, yeah.
Forbes picked us up.
Small magazine.
Just another small magazine, but yeah, I mean it's like I said, fantastic business model, and it's what the majority of America needs. The small group training and results.
Yeah, and it's actually the direction with all the CrossFit, the True Hit, the fit tracks and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I've tried a lot of those and very impressed with this. I'm going to say that because you're a personal friend of mine and you're on my
Better
show.
be impressed.
No, but well, I'm impressed with you. I mean, doing a little
Thanks,
your background, and I'm a competitive bodybuilder myself, and I always took great pride in learning my vocabulary and getting good grades and trying to be a successful businessman. And not many bodybuilders that I know are successful, make good money, and have a good head on their shoulders, and you got all that, bro. So
Thank you, I appreciate it.
and you're and it takes a man to make a boy, doesn't it?
It does.
Now, why do I have 2 girls?
Ouch.
This guy's this guy. No, but anyway, you got a beautiful son. I mean, the kid's handsome.
Thank you. Yeah.
He takes after you.
Spitting image. Poor kid.
So what's up next for you on the bodybuilding front? Now you took some time off because you had a couple injuries.
I did. I had a couple major injuries. I tore my pec and my bicep twice, same side. So I took some.
Twice in
the same side.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Did you not let it heal right?
I was young, ambitious. It was a good idea for me to get back to the gym after 6 weeks, and the doctor said, "Hey, chill for a little bit." I don't understand. Chill for a little bit, obviously. So let's make it happen. I did, and it happened again. So took some time off, rest, recover, got business situated, and then now it's back into it. I just did the Arizona. July, and took second as a heavy.
Yeah, I remember posing. We were posing at Freedom Fitness.
Yeah,
looked
yeah.
phenomenal.
Well, thank you.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. So second as a super heavy, and then about 6 weeks out right now from the Cal State. So we'll see how that goes and how that progresses. Diet's kicking my butt a little bit, but
as far as in the grand scheme of things, dude, you're only 28 years old.
yeah.
I mean, to accomplish what you've accomplished and become as far as you have, and just at the young ripe age of 28, that's pretty impressive, man.
Trying, man.
So
Retirement by 30.
well, speaking of competitive and competitions, there was a couple females in there today that looked like they could step on stage yesterday.
Yeah.
Maybe one in figure, and I saw a girl in there with NPC bikini with written all over
Easy.
her.
Yeah, easy. And it's like I said, it's the workout, man. Everyone.
And you told me that's all. They're not in that. They're not doing anything but Orange
They don't
Theory.
go anywhere else.
Wow.
They come here, 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week. Sometimes they're a little bit crazy, But that being said, that's all they do, And of course, their diet's on point. And, everything else, bodybuilding and fitness related. But yeah, with workouts, this is strictly what they do. I have a lot of off-season cardinals who come through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as far as getting their conditioning up and things like that. I was telling Sean earlier, marathon runners who say, "Oh, I run marathons." And I'm like, "Hey, high five to you. I love marathons." Not for me, but more power to you. But they come through and up their endurance and up their mileage time and all of that just from the workouts. They don't do any other additional training, and they go do something along those lines. We do a lot of people who do warrior dashes and things like that. But yeah, you want to talk about dropping body fat and building a little lean tissue. You guys are big boys.
Yeah.
And it worked you.
It did.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
So what kind of, is there any kind of promotion, first time visitors, do they get a free workout, a free pass? If they mention the V Bodybuilding show, do they get
100%, of course. Yeah, you know that. Of course, yeah, stop in, mention the V Bodybuilding show. Absolutely, first workout's always free. Come check it out. And spread the Orange Theory word.
Yeah, hashtag it, favorite, share it.
Facebook,
right?
Instagram.
Facebook, and you guys have an Instagram page?
Yeah.
And it's just Orange Theory Fitness?
We have OTF Arrowhead. That's this location. We have OTF AZ, which is obviously the entire state. Facebook, we have Orange Theory Fitness Arrowhead, Orange Theory Fitness Lake Pleasant. Yeah, it's all over the place. I'm sure you've seen it on Facebook before.
Yeah. So where do you see yourself with this business in 10 years?
Wherever it takes me.
Yeah.
Like I said, retirement.
Yeah.
Whatever the next venture for me is, I'm not quite sure. We'll ride this out, and it's not anything that's going to go away. And I guess that's what a lot of people have said. It's a craze, it's a fad, and it's really not. If it's a fad, it's the longest standing fad there is. Interval training's been around since the '80s. So I'm like, 30-year fad, I'll take it.
Right.
Man, if I can go another 30 years with this, I'm sitting pretty.
Yeah.
So we'll see where it takes me. I enjoy it, I have fun. The work-life balance is there.
When you talk about the work-life balance and being a father and being a businessman, what I liked about the conversations that you and I have shared is Matt, he realizes that bodybuilding, until the day comes where he's making money and that pays his bills, bodybuilding is a hobby for him. He loves it as much as I do, but what comes first to him is his career and his family. So, take care of his job. His job is going to afford him his hobby of bodybuilding. and a lot of people miss that message. So you know,
It is,
you're
yeah.
at a young
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
To kind of have, you know, have the ability to see past yourself, to just take a peek at the big picture.
Sure.
And so I commend you for that. You know,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
at 28, I wasn't where you were. I was still, I'm not going to say on the air what I was doing at 28, but it wasn't, you know, being a good father and
Sure,
owning a
sure.
business. It was chicks and beer. Let's just go. Let's just be honest.
Chicks and beer. Yeah, yeah. No, it is. It's like I said, it's a great hobby. It gives me something to focus on. The beauty of that is I get to love my hobby and love my work, and it's, you know, the two intertwine. But yeah, that being said, I mean, this is what puts food in my son's mouth. This is what
Right.
pays my bills and puts a roof over my head. Bodybuilding has not done that yet.
Yeah.
Maybe
Right.
one day it will, but as of current now, it's not. You know, but I love it.
Yeah.
You know, it is
And
something-
when you love something, you can be good at something, and most of all, it's not that difficult. If you love what you do, it's not that difficult, is it?
Right, I love it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Very easy.
Cool. So, what say 5 things that people don't know about Kafora?
Man, well, I like long walks on the beaches. Warm chocolate chip cookies. I'm dieting, so I like everything right now.
He's a Gemini. No, I don't know.
Leo.
You're a Leo.
Stop it. I don't know, man.
That's my AI question. In case
No, on the
you don't
spot,
know, that's
man.
American Idol. Five things in 30 seconds that people don't know about Kafora.
You should give me some prep time for this. Well, you just told everyone I have a little boy.
Yep.
You know, my pride and joy there.
And you had a full ride academic scholarship at one time
Yeah.
to
ASU.
ASU.
Yep.
Yep.
Could have gone a couple different places. Decided to stay here. Like B said, I grew up an Air Force brat, so decided to stay here. Been planted here for about 15 years, so I'm still not native. It's still too hot for me. I hate the heat.
I could stay outside in the summer for about 7.2 minutes, and then I completely short circuit. And
That's too long for me, so I don't feel like that.
5.8 seconds.
Yeah, right. But yeah, Air Force brat, full ride scholarship. I decided that school wasn't quite my thing. Oddly enough.
But maybe making
Yeah,
money
you know,
might be
I
better.
like business.
Yeah.
I like business. You know, I had my son, and you know, want to be able to provide for him, and yeah, I think I did okay for myself with that.
So I created this 20 questions with V because when I interview a bodybuilder, and maybe we might not have this problem with someone like you, but normally when I interview a bodybuilder, I'm like, hey, let's talk about something outside the competition front. What do you like to do outside of bodybuilding?
Eat.
And usually I get, eat and
Work
sleep.
out, sleep.
And I'm like, okay, well, hey, for Kafora, we'll just wrap up the interview. So you want to play 20 questions?
Let's
with me?
do
It'll
it.
be
Let's
fun.
do it. Yep.
I've already asked a couple, but yeah, I've gone through this a couple times. I know it's not professional here. Who was the first fitness influence you had in your life?
Arnold. Hands
Arnold.
down. Yeah, that was
It's always Arnold.
the easiest question.
Okay.
Stop me.
Okay, what's your number one Arnold philosophy that you've adopted into your success as a businessman and or your bodybuilder career?
It's a really good question.
Yeah.
Arnold used fitness and bodybuilding as a means to make himself financially successful and financially stable.
He sure did.
You know, and to this day, I mean, the Arnold Expo, you have the, you know, the Arnold competition. I mean, he's now branded himself. He's created a legacy
For sure.
and a financial legacy as well. I mean, he's done very well for himself.
So you're driven by success.
I love success.
And Arnold
Yeah.
is someone you look up to for that's encompassed all of that.
Who plays to participate, Lee?
No one, not me.
Right?
No one. I don't think anybody in this room right here
No
does.
participation
That's
rules.
why we're all friends. Do you believe that you make your own luck, or that you're lucky?
You absolutely make your own luck.
You do, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. When opportunity and hard work meet, you have luck.
Any regrets in life?
No, nothing at all. Everything's made me who I am today, and I wouldn't change it.
When you search your name on Google, what do you find?
Not sure.
Oh,
No,
I
really.
search you. Look for Matt on page 10.
I looked last night.
Uh-oh. What did we
Do some
find?
racy photo shoots on Model Mayhem. Check them out. No, just kidding.
Maybe.
If you could travel through time, would you go into the future or the past?
Ooh. I would, I'm a big picture kind of guy, so I'd probably like to go to the future and then come back and, you know, see what I can change.
So, you know, some people, they answer these questions, and every time, and this is the third episode I've done this on, and I always end up feeling like I'm a bad person because I'm thinking, all I think about is money. And I want to go into the future so I can find out, like, where the stocks are and, you know, who won the Super Bowl. So when I come back,
Bet big, baby.
then I bet.
Go first.
And he's like, oh, I just want to, you know, so I can come back and help people. It's like,
No, I didn't say anything about helping people.
what was it?
I just want to go forward and see things. I'm a big picture guy, and then come back so I need to know what I need to change.
Oh, very diplomatic of you.
Right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Politician.
What do you prefer more, Mr. Politician? Love, friendship, or family?
All of the above.
They all go together, don't
That's
they?
a political answer, right? They all do intertwine. Yeah, absolutely.
On the competition end, ever felt awkward on stage?
You know, I think my very first show, it's you know, it's something new.
Mm-hmm.
You go up there and at least the lights are so bright you can't see anything else. You're
Yeah.
kind of like, no, I think probably the first time I was up there, yeah, it's a little bit awkward.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you grow into it. And now I love it. I'm a big
What
fan.
would you say? I mean, as a competitive bodybuilder, we're in the 0.01% of people that to get the condition
Super
and the
small
work
niche, yeah.
ethic. What's the hardest part for you?
Time management, I think. It's
Yeah. So balancing your job, your being a father, the training,
yeah,
the
it's just-
nutrition, all
it
that.
occupies a lot of your time, you know, and obviously you guys are both very aware of that. You know, it's a big time management game, you know, to try and, like I said, uphold the rest of your life through, you know, 12 weeks of hell.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
which is difficult. You know?
It is. But when you get to be that 2 weeks out, and maybe even 2 weeks after your show, it's kind of fun to look in the mirror, isn't it?
Oh, it's great to look at me. That's why my staff kicks me out of here. Matt, get out.
I was at Freedom Fitness and they did a remodel over there,
Yeah.
and the owner, Rich Drazen's, taking me through, and he asked me, so what do you think, man? Any suggestions? And I said, well, yeah.
More mirrors.
How'd you know?
Because
We need more mirrors in here. He just laughs, you know. It's like, I don't like looking in the mirror at all. Okay, I already know the answer to this, but just to be funny, are you introverted or extroverted?
you tell me.
You're extroverted, bro.
All right.
Which super ability would you rather have? Read minds or be able to talk to animals?
Read minds. 100%.
You too.
I talk to my
If you won the lottery, what would
That's-
you do?
invest.
Invest.
A lot.
Okay. See, we had Rob on, and he's like, "Oh, I would help people." And I'm like, "I'm an asshole."
I guess that's how I would help people. I would invest.
Do you talk to yourself out loud when
Oh, of course.
Do you think you're weird?
Yeah, absolutely.
We all are.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, we are. Would you fall in love with someone you just met 2 days ago?
I think I'm a hopeless romantic.
So he would.
Maybe. I don't know.
Wow. Kafora, 28 years old, Leo.
Long
And
walks
he's
on
a
the beach,
hopeless-
more
hopeless
chocolate
romantic.
cookies. In a few weeks, not yet. If you send me cookies now, I'll be very angry at you.
Okay. Would you rather find true love or $10 million?
10 million. Easy.
And you know what I would rather find? I would rather find a woman with $10 million and just fall in love with her.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea either.
Wait, is that what Rob said, Sean?
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly
that's
what Rob
answer.
said.
Any women out there, feel free.
Would you like to go to your own or see your own funeral?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who loved me?
You better be there.
Of course. I hope. Well, I'm a lot older than you, so
Yeah,
you know, if you come
box.
to mine. I sing in the shower. Do you?
You know, I'm not a singer.
No.
I have a hideous voice, dude.
So do I. That's why I sing in the shower.
No one else can hear it?
Yeah.
I'm definitely not a singer.
Which food do you prefer? Steak, pasta, pizza, or tacos?
You know I'm 6 weeks out, dude. This is offensive that you even ask me these questions. I'm
Don't
like,
kill me.
which one? And I'm like, can I combine them all? Can I fold the pizza into a taco, drizzle it with steak, and then sandwich it in a fleeting donut? Because if so, I want that.
Okay. Hey, enough said on that one.
Sure.
Have you ever peed in the shower?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, have you ever sharted?
No, not today.
That's it.
Did you meant today, right? No, not today.
Okay. I'm not going to ask you what I asked Rob. He didn't really appreciate
Okay,
that.
that's
I'll,
good.
I'll skip you. Would you commit a crime if you knew you wouldn't get caught?
No.
I don't know.
I obey the speed limits and wear my seatbelt.
If you could either change the law, or remove a law, or create your own law, what would you do? So remove a law, or have your own, or create your own.
I'd create my own.
Create your own law.
Yeah.
What law would that
I'm a
be?
type A kind of guy.
Yeah.
What law would that be?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to keep it pretty PC, but I.
I'm like.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on to
We'll share
question
that
number
one later.
20. Yeah. when you were a child, were you thinking you'd become a bodybuilder, an astronaut, a doctor, a police officer? What did you think you'd be when you were a kid?
I'd be rich. That's all I thought about, to be honest, yeah.
You know what I wanted to be, and this is no joke? I wanted to be good looking.
You still got time.
Let's do
Don't worry about it.
Would you play Russian roulette one time, one pull the trigger with one bullet in the gun for $100 million?
Oof. No.
Neither would I.
No.
I don't need
Yeah,
it
too
that
much
bad.
to lose,
I
yeah.
like money,
Yeah.
but I don't need it that much. Order your food or cook it yourself. Now, before you answer that, you tell them what you want on it. It's not like you go to a restaurant and it has all this extra fat on it already. No, it's
Okay, so it's made to order exactly how I want.
Yes.
Or
Or you could-
I'd rather somebody else do it.
Yeah.
I hate cooking.
And
I do
you know,
because
it's
I
not,
have to. My food is so boring usually.
It
So I'm
is.
like, I just need to get it out.
actually, whatever you were eating today, that ground chicken,
Fancy that up a little bit.
that looks good with some
Peppers,
sauteed
onions.
onions in there. That looked good. And I walked in and Matt's eating his food, and I'm like, man, you really cook that stuff so it tastes good. Because my stuff's like, I put it in my mouth, I chew it, I get some water, and I wash it down. You actually look like you could enjoy that.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It always tastes
That's
better
what
when
my
someone
day.
makes it for you.
Well,
though.
that's my
I don't know
thought.
what it
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
What would you believe? This isn't on the list, but
This is not.
cheat meals. Cheat meals. Do you believe in them, or would you rather not do them on your contest prep?
When it's warranted, I think, and I think everyone responds to it differently. Sometimes I need it, sometimes I don't. It depends on where I'm at. But I think
On a psychological way, not as far as like, okay, dude, you're leaning out way too fast. Go eat a big burger and fry.
Right.
Yeah, go do that. I don't, we can't have you leaning out too fast. Not that. The question that I have is, I eat that food, and now when I go to eat my chicken and asparagus and my tilapia, I can't eat it. I'm looking for that salty, sweet,
fatty
fatty food. It makes it even harder for me. So for me, I would just rather stay the course and not really go for a big binging cheat meal myself. Not saying that I haven't. I mean, I'm considering after
I
this
watched
Orange
Spare
Theory,
kill a pizza last night.
this Orange Theory Fitness today.
Yeah.
Sean, I think we're due for a cheat meal.
You guys just burned 1,000 calories.
There's a pita jungle right over
Have
there.
at it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh my God, my
It's a
favorite
total
place.
wine across the street too.
Hashtag Pita Jungle. Hashtag Team Gentlemen.
Team gentlemen. No, but I like cheat meals though. I think mentally, my mental game, I don't need them. Once I flip that switch, I go. That's all there is to it. But usually I end up being conscious of my cheat meal anyways, and I'm like, well, how much protein is in here? And
Oh, that's why I don't like pizza for a cheat meal, because it's enriched
I feel
flour,
like
it's
enough
there,
is
there's no
right.
protein.
And I'm thinking like, man, I can't flip that switch off
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
God, well, I don't need them.
Me neither. Okay, so you're not into it either. Do you have any friends that are bad influences?
No, they won't be my friends if they.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
You are who you associate with.
you become who you think about. Is that what Nightingale wrote that?
Yes.
You are. We become who we think about.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go.
Smart
There's that.
guy, huh?
Check out the
This
big
guy.
brain on Matt, not Brad. Matt. Anyways, so would you like to throw a shout out to anybody? Sponsors, friends, family.
Yeah, I mean, definitely check out, obviously the V Bodybuilding show, and check out the Mike and Matt Bodybuilding show as well.
Yeah. Your nickname, and I know a little bit about the Mike and Matt Bodybuilding show, and I've heard some feedback, and you know what the feedback I've gotten?
What's that?
I've had a couple of people refer to you as Big Country, and one of my friends in California and a friend here, when they both said that, they're like, "Hey, who's this Big Country guy?"
It's probably when I was, had
Yeah.
a 6-inch beard going on, but today I'm clean shaven.
Well, now I'm waiting for that episode to be posted with,
I
saw
know,
it
we
on
gotta get it up
Instagram.
there. We
What's
gotta
up with
get it up
that?
there. Yeah, you know
Fear,
what? I'm
what was
leaning
it?
out.
Fear of the Beard, or what was it?
Taming of the Beard.
Taming of the Beard.
Right.
You gotta see the Mike and Matt Bodybuilding show episode of Taming of the Beard. I don't know if it's up yet, but I was looking for it. I couldn't find it.
Chopped down. I'll have to get it up for you.
Cool. Cool.
It was a rough day.
So good. So for Matt Kafora, NPC bodybuilder, owner of Orange Theory Fitness, definitely come down and check it out. Mention the V Bodybuilding show or the Mike and Matt Bodybuilding show. Get a free session. And look for Matt on Instagram, Matt Kafora, Facebook, OrangeTheoryFitness.com. Make sure that you like this episode, share this episode, favorite it, tweet it.
Every social media platform there is, get it out there.
That's right. That's right. So thank you so much for coming on, bro.
Thank you.
I've been wanting to get you on for a long time when I had my other bodybuilding show.
Yeah.
But so now we finally got it done, and we got to promote your business at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
And so awesome. Check out Matt on the Mike and Matt Bodybuilding Show. Matt Kafora, Vincent VJ Hils on the V Bodybuilding Show. Want to throw a shout out and a special thanks to Pro Sups, Six Pack Bags, My Oatmeal, Ride Now, Swole Swag Watches, Glam Girl Swimwear. I think I got all my sponsors. If I forgot you, I apologize. Thank you.